ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਜੱਜਦਾ ਏ ਗੋਰੇ ਮੁਖੜੇ ਤੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਜੱਜਦਾ ਏ ਗੋਰੇ ਮੁਖੜੇ ਤੇ
तू मुंडा बिल्कुल देसी है मैं कटरीना तो सोनी वे मैं फेड अप हो गई हूं मुंडिया मैं फेड अप हो गई हूं मुंडिया सुन सुन के तेरे दुखने वे मैनू काला चश्मा
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise as we announce the arrival of the handsome, dashing groom, Dr. Anand, and the radiantly beautiful and stunning bride, Dr. Annusha, accompanied by Dole Federation. Thank you. Welcome Dr. Anand and Dr. Annusha. Gentlemen, please stand here for a while. Dole players. Ladies and gentlemen, that is an awesome performance. This group has performed in many international music festivals, and the most notable representing Malaysia in the Rainforest Festival, in 2006. And they are also known as the most established Dole troupe in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, Dole Federation, led by master drummer Kiran. Thank you. And now with the Bollywood Academy dancers, give a round of applause to the Bollywood Academy dancers. A very good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Dr. Kamalanathan Raju and Dr. Puvadi, parents of the groom, Mr. Rajendran Joseph Rasia and Mrs. Tilagavadi, also known as Tila, parents of the bride, esteemed guests who have traveled all the way from United Kingdom, Canada, New Zealand, India, Japan, and ladies and gentlemen. Konbawa, Yokoso, Varga Varga, and Salamat Datang. Next itinerary will be a song by Anusha's friend, Dr. Anna and Dr. Faisal. Please put your hands together to welcome Dr. Anna and Dr. Faisal.
Hi everybody. I'm Anna and this is Faisal, and tonight we're going to sing a song which is, I hope, familiar to everybody, if not most of you, and if you can sing along, please do. Let's just hope that I don't forget the lyrics, so I have my phone right there, just in case. Okay? Oh, thinking about all our younger years, it was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before. That's over now. You keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Oh, once in your life you find someone who will turn you all around, bring you up when you're feeling down. Yeah, nothing can change what you mean to me. Oh, this lost that I can say, just hold me now, and our love will light the way. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. I've been waiting for so long for something to arrive, for love to come along. Now our dreams are coming through the good times and the bad. I'll be standing there by you, and baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Thank you very much.
I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay.
Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car. 4 years no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar. And can't stop. No, I can't stop.
We have two speeches lined up at the moment. Our first speech will be by the protege of Mr. and Mrs. Kamalanathan. Yeah. And is the younger brother of the groom. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite Dr. Vicky, who has flown all the way from New Zealand to come up on stage.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, beloved family and friends, and a special thank you to everyone who's flown a long way to come here. I know how hard that can be, a long flight, but we've got definitely some very special family and friends coming all the way from Singapore. I know that's not that far. We've got Australia, we've got Japan, Mr. Aizin over there. We've got India, Vietnam. How can I forget Vietnam? Sorry. And the UK. So thank you very much, guys. It really means a lot to my family and definitely the Ranjan family as well, that you guys want to spend this special day with us. Now, Anand wanted me to spend 5 minutes showing a photo montage of his life in the last 30 years, as if he's some tantri that's been saving cancer and saving poverty. But I think the reason is that he wants me to not speak as much so that I can't embarrass him. Sillily enough, he gave me full access to his Facebook profile. So hopefully we can do some damage now. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my workstation over there and we're going to start the slide. Okay, so we all know how we got here, and then decided to take the plunge, get down on one knee, and started suffering and asked Anu to marry him. Now, I don't know why Anu has met the Kamalanathan boys multiple times. She knows what she's getting into, but still she decided to say yes, probably under the influence of alcohol. And then here we are now, lah. Now everything started, I think, in Mangalore. That's where Manipal is at, Mangalore. Somewhere around there, lah. So this story starts somewhere in India, somewhere around there. But I think to go back, we need to start all the way back in Srimban. The day 11 July 1984 is the day baby Anand was born in Srimban General Hospital. Now, Anand, being the firstborn, was the only child, the gem in my father's eye. And I don't know why, if you look at him, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed sometimes. Instead of eating pastry, he goes and eats the bloody piece of plastic paper that's on the thing. But he loved being an only child. All the attention was there. Everybody wanted to cuddle him. The world was in his fingertips. Now, unfortunately for him, 25th of February 1987 came, and an angel descended down from the heavens. Now look at that face, lah. Anand immediately realized that his throne had been taken away from him, and he was now left to compete with his better-looking, younger brother. And actually, this comes to my first story. The only childhood story that I keep hearing about from Amma is the day that Anand. I was only a couple of months old. I was sleeping in my cot, playing with my toys. Actually, Anna's old cot and Anna's old toys. And Anand, being 3 years of age, was jealous. He wanted to climb into my cot and steal the toys back from me. Being 3 months old, some giant comes climbing into my cot. What else am I going to do? I gave him a nice kick. He flew off the cot, landed on the ground, and next thing you know, he had 7 stitches in his face. So, Anand learned a very valuable lesson. He learned that violence was not the way to win this war. So, he decided to go the other way around. He spent the next few years convincing me that, we were brothers, he loved me. Look, I wanted to be like him. I did everything that he used to do. Although you can still see in some of the photos, I wouldn't trust him with the knife near my back. Now, Anand as a kid loved dressing up, He would go hard out with any any costume party that was there, any of those competitions, he and Amma would give 110%. You know, you can tell though, some of this they put 100%, some of it Amma was clearly lazy and just threw something together, and some of it was just weird, I don't know what this is. Then baby Anand went to school. And baby Anand did some good stuff in school. You know, he played tennis, he won a couple of tournaments, he debated for ACS and PERA and all that kind of stuff. And did some other stuff on the side as well. And then he made some really good friends in high school. You know, people that my family and I are still very close to. So obviously ACS did him well. Next phase of Anand's life is he moved on to medical school. So at 20 years of age, Anand finally decided that he was sick of Amma's cooking and someone needed to wash his laundry that was not my mother. So he decided to move to Manipal, and that's where he took his next stage of life. Although he's supposed to be studying medicine, I don't know what he was doing there. Auntie Manu, I think your influence was too good. So, now wait. This is what Anand looked like going into med school. Now, 5 years later, this is what it looks like. Somewhere along the way, something went dramatically wrong. I don't know what it is. But still, I give him credit. He managed to get this foxy lady. And you know, from there, the whole story started again, and romance blossomed. Now, Christmas 2007 is a very important day for Annusha's life because this is the day she met me. So this was in Geraldine's annual Christmas party, and Anand already warned me I was going to be meeting his new girlfriend. And I thought, I've met all of Anand's previous girlfriends. I've never really liked them. They never really took the time to get to know me or anything like that. So I thought, I wonder how long this one's going to last. So I made a plan. I wasn't going to try hard with this one. I was going to play cool, see whether she's going to make the move, come and talk to me or not. So we got to Anu's party. All the girls are inside doing something. I don't know whether they're cleaning the kitchen or getting the food ready. The boys are all sitting outside and having a few drinks. And then I sit there, and I see Anu in the corner of my eye. She's sitting somewhere inside. I thought, okay, I'm going to sit with the boys. We'll see what happens. An hour later, Anu still hasn't come out yet and said hello. I think I remember BK saying, hey, your Annie is in there, you don't want to go say hello. I said, no, we're going to play this cool. And then finally, an hour and a half later, Annusha decides that she wants to come and sit next to me. And we sat there and we talked nonsense for I don't know how many hours after that. And we took our first selfie that day. I don't know if you remember this, but this is 7 years ago, and 7 years later, I think now we got about 200 selfies. Now, Anand had a very fun time in med school. If you look at all his Facebook photos, there's nothing of him doing any work. Everything is a party, drinks in one hand, women, I don't know what he's doing. But you know what? I'm glad he took me along for some of these parties because it was some of the best times of my life when I came to. What do you think was going to happen when you gave me Facebook? Some of it I'm glad he didn't take me along for. And yet somehow after all of this, Anand still managed to graduate with his medical degree. And now he's somehow becoming an anesthesiologist. Would you really trust this guy to put you guys to sleep? Come on. And now he's only focused on one thing, and one thing only, money. All said and done, Anand, you've been a great brother to me this whole time. And I'm sure my parents would agree you've been an ideal son as well. Now the next step is to make sure you become an ideal husband to your wife. And to Anu, as I can say, you elected to come into this family, so you dug your own grave there. But it takes a lot of kahunas to do that, and we appreciate that. So I'd like to extend a welcoming hand on behalf of my family to both you and your parents. It's going to be a nice ride. I look forward to this next few years. Now the other thing I don't know if you know is that our family has a very strong male genetics. So get ready for lots of boys in our family. Now, I'd just like to end with a saying that I quite like that. And I'd like all of you guys to raise your glasses if that's okay. Anand and Anusha, never lie, steal, cheat, or drink. But if you must lie, lie in the arms of someone you love. If you must steal, steal away from bad company. If you must cheat, cheat death. And if you must drink, drink the moments that take your life a breath away. To Anand and Anusha, everyone.
Look as good as the day I met you. I forget just why I left you. I was insane.
Stay and play that Blink-182 song that we beat to death in Tucson. Okay.
This speech will be by Anusha's childhood friend, Miss Bernie. Miss Bernie, together with her partner, Mr. Chris, who will come up on stage to say a few words.
Thanking something very, very important. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Glenn Levitt to making the speech possible. Because this was like a very last minute thing, because like Bernie has like stage fright, so I had to like accompany her to come up on stage. My name is Chris. I know Anand and Nunu. That's how I call her. That's how Bernie calls her. So like I was like told like millions of times to like say Anand and Anu, but like I can't get it into, like to say it properly. So anyway, well, this is Bernie.
Hello, I'm Bernie. I met Anu when we were 12, and ever since then she's been like a sister to me. And so as a sister, I was very, very, very protective over her.
Alright, well, we decided to like tell you guys like like that's how I am. Anand knows it. So yeah. So we decided to tell like a story to let you guys know like who Anand and Anusha really are. So like I've heard this story like 387 times. So like for the 388th time, I would like to let Bernie tell you the story. So but before that, I would like to give a shout out to all the Ipoh boys, because like I'm from Ipoh. Yeah, I would like to declare that on stage today now. Yeah, and also guys, like at the end of the story, I'll tell you something.
So basically, I was very protective of Anu, and to be honest, when I met Anand, I thought, yeah, okay, decent guy, short, but handsome. But the first time, I really thought, alright now, this guy can take care of Anu, and so I thought I'd share this story with you. It was an incident that took place while they were studying at Manipal, Malacca. Anu had called me because she and Anand had gotten into a fight. And I'm pretty sure it was a very, very minor, silly fight because I tried to recall what it was about and I couldn't remember. So anyway, she was complaining, and as a friend, I suggested she call Anand and sort it out. But you know when girls are upset, right? You know what happens, right? Yeah, so she said, no, I'm not going to call him. I don't want to see him tonight. But about 5 minutes into the complaining, suddenly Anu says, babe, I'll call you back. But she never did. So anyway, the next day she called me back and I asked her, so what happened last night? And she says, yeah, Anu came over with a bouquet of flowers and a huge teddy bear and said, baby, please let me in. So basically, that was the day that Anand got my approval. And I know this for a fact that from what I've seen, I know he'll be an amazing husband to Anu and hopefully sometime soon, a wonderful husband to their little ones.
Okay, so the thing that I wanted to tell you guys, like at the end of the story, Ipoh guys, PG girls kind of like Ipoh guys. So try to get like flowers and huge teddy bears. So that seems to work. So me and Bernie, like we were thinking of like giving like a really good advice like to Anand and Nunu. So like we've done like massive research on the internet and like asking people and all that. So we managed to get like 3 words. Like this 3 words seem to work all the time that ensures like happily ever after bride and groom, like, you know, for like 80 years. Yeah. So I've written it down here. These 3 words are Prada, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like to end the speech sweet and quick, I would like to ask everyone to kindly raise their glasses for a second toast to Anand and Nunu. Anand and Nunu.
But I'm okay.
Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car. 4 years no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar. And I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. The day I met you, I forget just why I left you.
Can we invite the lovely couple to come up on stage for the cake cutting ceremony?
Blink-182 song that we beat to death in Tucson. Okay.
I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car. 4 years no call. Now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar. And I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older.
Good evening. Hi guys. Ladies and gentlemen, uncles and aunties, friends, family from all over the world. We are indeed very fortunate to be blessed by your presence here today, to bless our marriage on this beautiful day. Now I have been told that this time is usually one of the only times in a married man's life where he can be in the company of his mother, his mother-in-law, and his wife and not be interrupted. Hence, I shall take this moment to bask in this glory. So just give me a few moments to enjoy myself.
Okay, I think moment's over. Hi everyone. Hi. He's the talkative one and I'm the quiet one. I'm just going to say a few words. Yes. I must have done something right in my past life, as I'm so blessed to be here today. To have met Anand. He doesn't get to hear me compliment him often. Who has surprisingly been able to love me unconditionally for the past 7 years, as I'm no easy person. We are able to start this wonderful journey together, and what's even more important is I get to join this huge family which I've always wanted, which you guys have welcomed me with nothing but love. Also, thank you to everyone who has made time to come and be with us today. Thank you to my parents for bringing me up and raising me to be the person that I am today. Mom, you've always instilled good values in me. I was difficult from the beginning, and you've always been there for me. You are more than just a mother, but a sister and also a friend. I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for you, and I hope to be half the person that you are when I have kids of my own.
Okay, finally it's my turn. Rest assured, my speech will be exactly like my wife's miniskirts. Short enough to be exciting to the eyes, and just long enough to cover the essential parts. Okay, my ex-girlfriend and I would like to thank first and foremost my father, Dr. Kamlanathan, for being the best person, the best man that I ever know. He has sacrificed so much to get me to where I am today. He has put bread on the table. He has chased me all around the house with a frying pan. And those lessons in life have certainly made me a much better person today. My mother, for pampering me and making me feel like her one and only son, her favorite son. You are my hero, my idol, and nothing will change the bond we share. Remember, Amma, you are not losing a son in this marriage, but you're gaining a daughter. So now, Anusha's burden is also yours. My father-in-law, thank you for finally letting me call you uncle. Mr. Rajendran is the coolest father-in-law you can ever have. And I certainly look forward to raising my grandsons, your grandsons, my sons with you. My mother-in-law, Mrs. Tilla, my favorite and only mother-in-law. Words cannot describe how much of gratitude I have for you for putting together this wonderful wedding and this wonderful dinner. I promise to take over the burden of handling Anusha's emotional rants to the best of my abilities. And if I fail, I have you on speed dial. My brother, everyone knows we have a very, very competitive relationship, but only you and I know that we share a bond that's thicker than blood and stronger than a covalent bond. Enjoy this second, because I will never ever say this ever again. I would also like to thank my family and my distant relatives, my aunties and uncles, cousins and in-laws, from Kajang to Seremban, Johor Bahru to Cheras and all over Malaysia. My dearest friends from Ipoh, from KL and from Sabah. Thank you very much for making this journey, and thank you for celebrating the best day of my life with me. Last and finally, my beautiful and expensively dressed wife. I can't begin to tell you how stunning you look. Your beauty is indeed pleasing to the eye as it is painful to my wallet. But I would spend every last dime of mine if it were to make you smile every single day. I am the happiest when you are happy, and we have lived such a long life together, 7 years to be exact. I haven't married the woman that I wanted to live with. Rather, I married the woman that I cannot live without. You have given me so much joy and inspired me to be the best person that I can possibly be. I promise, and I promise to take you to wherever you want to go and to take you in this wonderful journey called marriage. I love you, baby. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy your dinner.
whole world is on your case. I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there's no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind yet, but I'll never do you wrong. I know it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I'll go hungry, I'll go black and blue, I'll go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling seas and on the highway of regret. Wild and free, you ain't seen nothing like me. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love. I'm really sorry about the glitch. I got nervous. Only fools rushing, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I say, would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Oops. So, take my hand, take my whole life too. If I can't help falling in love with you, and like a river surely to the sea,
stay by. She knows to make other people happy. Oh, she don't care about the rest at all. She's got the system they call apartheid, who gives her brother in the subjection. Maybe pressure will make Joanna see how everybody they can live as one. Oh, now give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, for the morning come. Give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, say hope before the morning comes. She's a clear on the door. That this Joanna makes a very good explanation. So keep across all the neighbors' borders, any every little fun. She doesn't care if the fun she plays is dangerous for everyone. Oh, now give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, for the morning come. Give me hope, Joanna, don't be so, Joanna, say hope before the morning comes. Who waits for Jesus? The Archbishop is a peaceful man. Together say that the freedom fighters will overcome the very strong. I want to know if you like Joanna, if you wanna hear the sound of drums. Can't you see that the tide is coming? Oh, don't let me wait until the morning comes. Oh, now give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, for the morning come. Give me hope, Joanna, hope, Joanna, say hope before the morning comes. Give me hope. Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, for the morning come. Give me hope, Joanna, say hope before the morning come. Now give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, for the morning come. Give me hope, Joanna, say hope before the morning come.
My good friend in the tabla and bowl, Mr. Mahendran and Mr. Kiran.
Do you recall, not long ago, we would walk on the sidewalk, innocent? Remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Blow kiss, fire gun, we would need someone to lean on. Blow kiss, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Blow kiss, fire gun, we would need someone to lean on. Blow kiss, fire gun, all we need is somebody to lean on.
ਮੈਂ ਜੇ ਚੱਲਿਓ ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਲਿਆਵੀ ਓਏ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਲਿਆਵੀ ਰੇਸ਼ਮੀ ਨਾਲੇ ਅਤੇ ਚਿੱਟੇ ਤੇ ਅਤੇ ਕਾਲੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੋ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਣਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਤੇਰੇ ਮਿੱਠੜੇ ਓਏ ਤੇਰੇ ਮਿੱਠੜੇ ਵੀ ਲੱਗਦੇ
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੁੜੀ ਨੇ ਲੁਧਿਆਣਾ ਵੀ ਨੀ ਟੱਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੁੜੀ ਨੇ ਲੁਧਿਆਣਾ ਵੀ ਨੀ ਟੱਪਿਆ ਪੁੱਛੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਪੈਰ ਵੀ ਨੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਦੀ ਮੈਡਮ ਜੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਈ ਬਸ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਏ ਕੁੜੀ ਸੈਟਰਡੇ ਕਰਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਏ ਕੁੜੀ ਸੈਟਰਡੇ ਕਰਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਏ Saturday, Booty Saturday, Booty Saturday, Saturday. हाँ जी फिर एक बार देखो आया शनिवार वाटी करने के लिए बेबी जी हो गई तैयार सरोजनी के कपड़े पहन के जाती मैडम डिस्को VIP में कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री शॉट्स भी दे दो इसको गाड़ी चाहिए लंबी उसमें म्यूजिक चाहिए लाउड ये जाती महंगे क्लब में जहाँ होता ढंका क्राउड लुधियाने से आई लड़की यूनिवर्सिटी पढ़ती है कहती तो है स्टूडेंट है बट आई डाउट मुंडियां दे बल्ले नी तू छड्डिया नी कक जदों संडे मंडे करे तेरा छुट्टे खांदा लक आती होंडा में ऑडी में जाती तू खिसक बेबी व्हाट द
24 घंटे फीवर तेनू चढ़िया क्लब दा 24 घंटे फीवर तेनू चढ़िया क्लब दा रोज रात सोनी सोनी कुड़ियां नू लभदा रखने अफेयर तेरे मोगे वाली है सवेरे शामी मेरे उत्ते कुंडी अड़दी रहंदी है कुड़ी Saturday करदी रहंदी है कुड़ी Saturday करदी रहंदी है